Hi, this is Trey Pass. I'm going to do a review of Deep Water. This is a movie with starring Ben Affleck and Ana de Armas, which is exclusively on Hulu. This is directed by Adrian Lane, of course, Fatal Attraction and all those other movies, adult type movies and stuff. Uh, this one is about Vic and Melinda. That's her name, Melinda Van Allen. They're a couple that lives, he's a rich guy, kind of, they say he's a software guy. He sold his patent to some microchip or something, and so he's rich and he really doesn't have to work. And his wife is like a stay-at-home mom, and they have a young daughter. And except their marriage is unusual in that, in order to not get a divorce, he allows his wife to have affairs with various men, and everybody in the town knows about it. It's like the worst kept secret because everybody knows, and she openly flirts with those men in front of him and at parties with their friends and stuff. And everybody is, looking at it like it's very weird and stuff. And of course, there's a rumor going around because one of her former lovers has disappeared. His murder's like been unsolved, and they don't know who did it. And of course, she's continually fooling around with other men and stuff. And you first, they don't. The problem with this movie is it's a well-directed movie, but the problem is that the story is kind of all over the place. They don't. I can understand because they kind of make it they want to make it a thriller and have you guessing that maybe Vic, played by Ben Affleck, is maybe he's not so passive, because it appears from at first glance to all his friends and neighbors that he's really passive, that he allows his wife to have these affairs in front of him because he doesn't want to get divorced. But they kind of hint at you when you see them behind the scenes, but when it's just them together, that he really does care. And he's doing certain things that maybe change things around. But it kind of doesn't stick to that thing. It does. The movie's like all over the place. That's the problem with it. It doesn't stick to one certain thing. I can understand if you want like a general, like in a suspense movie, you make it to appear like the person is guilty up until the last possible moment, where then they get exonerated or something, or you find out that they really are guilty or something. But this movie tries to have it both ways, I think, and I think that's the problem, because there's no way. I think when you watch the movie, you'll understand exactly what I'm talking about. They seem like they kind of lean to try to make you think one way, okay, and then they reveal a different way, and then but they it could have been a better movie if it would have been written better. It's just the movie's just like all over the place. They try to, I guess, try to keep you guessing, but it doesn't work out. Watching it movie, you go, wait a minute, come on, this doesn't make sense. And the way it plays out, it just doesn't make sense to me, in my opinion. It could have been a better movie if they would have did it a certain way. Okay, and I don't want to spoil it by telling you, but if you watch the movie, you understand what I'm saying, what I'm talking about when you watch the movie. Uh, and like I said, Ben Affleck, and I know the actress Ana de Armas, they had a relationship. Apparently, they dated for a few months and stuff. They have a decent chemistry and stuff, but it kind of, like I said, if you watch the movie again, logically, it doesn't make sense. I could understand if they would have went one way. I don't want to say it without spoiling it. Okay, like this, it's just, if they would have stuck to one thing or stuck to another thing, and had it be that consistent way all the way through, I think, and then even if you want to throw a twist at the end or something, it would have made more logical sense to me. But the way it plays out, it just doesn't make sense. Okay, like I said, they do a good job. The act, Ana de Armas, she's a beautiful young lady, and she plays the role that's just, that she makes you really feel an emotion about her character, but you don't really understand her motivation, in my opinion. Okay, and even Ben Affleck's his character, his motivation, like I said, it's all over the place. Okay, they make you think one way, and then it's just, like I said, it's just the screenplay is just too scattered. It's not, it's all over the place. It's not consistent. And even if you want to make it fairly predictable, then it should have been consistent for the majority of the movie. But it's like, to me, they try to have it both ways, and it gets ridiculous at the end of it. Okay, so I'm gonna give Deep Water, I'm gonna give it a I'm gonna give it a 7 because it's, like I said, it could have been a lot better. It could have been a better thriller. Like I think Fatal Attraction's a better movie. The other movie that he did, what was the other movie? There was a movie where with Richard Gere and Diane Lane. I forgot where she was cheating on him. Okay, and I think that was I forgot what the name of that movie was, but that was a better movie to me, in my opinion. That was a okay. That was even a story was better than the acting and everything. But the story, the acting is okay in this movie, and the direction is good, but it's just the story is weak. Okay, I don't know, because they say this is based on a novel, but the screenplay for this, to me, is just not consistent, and it tries to have it both ways, in my opinion. It's not, it's not so you get a mess instead of a consistent thriller. Okay, which it would worked better if it was just a thriller if they did it one way and stuck to that. Okay, that's just my opinion. You'll understand what I'm saying, man. When you watch the movie, you'll understand better what I'm talking about. Anyway, again, I'll give it a 7, and that's just for the direction of it, and the acting is okay, and it's just that the story is not consistent enough, and the script is weak, in my opinion. Anyway, special notes to the young actress. I think her name is Grace Jenkins, who plays their daughter Trixie. This is a young actress who plays the daughter, and they really give her like grown-up lines, and she really does it well. She's a really good young actress and stuff. So hopefully she has a bright career ahead of her. But anyway, I'm gonna give this movie a 7 out of 10, and that's just because of the direction of it and the acting. The script is not as great as it could have been. Anyway, let me know what you think of this movie, Deep Water. Feel free to leave comments down below. It's exclusively on Hulu. I have a link down below to my social media, to my Facebook, my Twitter, my Instagram. Also have a link to my other channel, Pub Views and Opinions. Please check that out as well. Also have a link down below to my patron. I want to say a special thank you to my patron. His name will appear in this video somewhere. I want to say thank you to him for supporting me and always having my back. And again, you have unedited TV show reactions on there. Okay, follow the link to the Patreon. You can see all the different unedited TV show reactions I have on the Patreon. And again, please give this video a thumbs up. It helps the channel, and I truly appreciate it. And also hit the subscribe button and hit the notification bell so you know when I upload new content to this channel. And this is Trey Pastor saying so long and take care.